Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live in. When you try to please everybody, you almost always please nobody. Never lower your standards just because someone can't meet them. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. We don't walk away to teach people a lesson. We walk away because we finally learned ours. You cannot convince people to love you. No one will ever give you love because you want him or her to give it. Real love moves freely in both directions. Don't waste your time on anything else. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. You can win a lot in life just by being the last one to give up. More important than the ability to pick the right one is the strength to walk away from the wrong one. Forgiving people in silence and never speaking to them again is a form of self-care. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Stop complaining about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. If you stopped seeing the world in terms of what you like and what you dislike and saw things for what they truly are in themselves, you would find a great deal more peace in your life. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. As you improve, you'll find yourself more disappointed with those around you. To avoid this, be hard on yourself, but understanding of others. When you start seeing your worth, you'll find it harder to stay around people who don't. Winners have lost more times than the losers have tried. Problems are the price you pay for progress. Until you change your thinking, you will recycle your experience. People don't get what they deserve. Tomorrow is a direct result of what you choose to do today. It's not who you think you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. You'll ruin your life trying to make everyone happy. Strength doesn't come from what you can do, it comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Problems cannot be solved with the same level of thinking that created them. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Waiting for change while not doing anything for it is like waiting for the train at a bus stop. If you find yourself repeatedly questioning whether or not something is right for you, the answer is usually no. Confidence isn't walking into a room thinking you are better than everyone. It's walking in not having to compare yourself to anyone at all. If you wait for something, all that happens is that you get older. Buy something without looking at the price tag. First, work without looking at the clock. There's only one thing more precious than our time, and that's who we spend it on. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. If you're born poor, it's not your mistake. If you die poor, it's your mistake. The past cannot be changed, forgotten, edited, or erased. It can only be accepted. Time is like a river. You cannot touch the same water twice because the flow that has passed will never pass again. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. Don't make decisions based on fear. Make them based on hope. Your life will get better when you realize it's better to be alone than to chase people who don't really care about you. The only person with whom you have to compare yourself is you in the past, and the only person better you should be. This is who you are now. Life becomes more meaningful when you realize the simple fact that you will never get the same moment twice. It's possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. No matter how much you've been told, there's always more to the story. You're going to make a lot of people mad doing what's right for you. You can't cross the ocean until you lose sight of the shore. You will never remember the days and nights you stay home and do nothing. Someone's opinion of you doesn't have to become your reality. The more sexual partners a woman has had, the more likely she is to be depressed. A denied expectation hurts more than a denied hope, while a fulfilled hope makes us happier than a fulfilled expectation. You train people how to treat you, unconsciously or not. There are more things likely to frighten us than to crush us. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Only two things we'll regret on deathbed: that we are a little loved and little traveled. The size of your dreams must always exceed your current capacity to achieve them. If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. The goal in life isn't to be perfect. It's just to be better than you were before. You are always one decision away from a totally different life. Learn to earn $10,000 to $53,000 a month editing, just like I do on my YouTube channels. Join our school and get free promotion, monetization guidance and support. Link in bio.